Right now, back to the campaign trail where Donald Trump is the RNC's presumptive nominee. But will all Republicans rally around Trump?
The Stop Trump wing of the Republican Party appears to be rapidly running out of options.
We are suspending our campaign.
What Ted did is really a very brave thing to do, and a great thing to do. We want to bring unity to the Republican Party.
That office holders, party regulars, party officials will begin to fall in line.
The Republican Party, by the way, is much more united than the Democratic Party.
They will come together in unity with common cause, with a common purpose.
We're going to win in November.
If you're not for Donald Trump, you functionally are for Hillary Clinton. This will be a much bigger Republican Party 3 months from now.
Mr. Chairman, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Greta.
I don't know if you said this to me on camera or off camera, but you told me there would be no contested convention and that you would have your nominee. So anyway, I guess you were right.
Well, I also said that I think it's possible that we would have more clarity than the Democrats would have, and we'd have it sooner. And, you know, I think certainly if you look at what's happening with Hillary Clinton, she loses Indiana. She's spending the money that she wanted to spend on the ground game and the data operation on this primary. And we've been ready for years now, and we're just much better than we've ever been before.
Well, except that each candidate always brings a challenge, and one of the challenges you have with this candidate is he has a very high unfavorable. So how do you intend to move that?
Well, I mean, he's going to have an opportunity to be presidential, to talk to the American people about his ideas, and there's going to be time to heal, Greta. I mean, look, we had a contentious primary. It was 17 candidates. Feelings are still very raw, so I'm not pretending that this isn't going to take a while. We had campaigns that were serious operations that were very deep, and a lot of money was spent. This wasn't one like, you know, one candidate that was at one level and then a bunch of others at far below. These were serious operations, and so it's going to take time. The focus is going to be off of each other, and I think the focus is going to be on Hillary now, and we're going to expose her for who she is.
Did you speak to Donald Trump since the polls closed last night in Indiana?
I've spoken to him a couple times since the polls closed, yeah. And look, I get the sense that he understands that this is a different ballgame now. This is not primary season. This is not pointing fingers at each other. This is about winning the White House, about our country, about Hillary Clinton. And I think he gets that.
Well, he took a couple swipes at you and the RNC, saying you all are rigged and everything else. Are you going to mend that fence?
Well, we have, Greta. I mean, we've talked many times since then. I think you've noticed over the last couple of weeks he hasn't even mentioned us, and certainly he's been very kind and public about the RNC and us. And look, we've built something very huge here. No, a candidate can't win without the RNC. So the fact of the matter is a functional, operational, national party that has its act together on the ground is absolutely necessary. So without us, you can't win. So the truth is we're here. We're having a convention in Cleveland. We're going to have a presumptive nominee at some point. I mean, obviously, he's got to get to the 1237. He will. He doesn't have any opponents. But he is going to join the Republican Party, and we're going to be prepared when that happens.
Well, it's been an interesting several months in your party, and we'll continue to watch. Congratulations on finally having a nominee, 17 down to 1. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you, Greta.